Hi,
Hey, good evening. How are you?
I'm doing great. Good afternoon. How are you today?
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm very well, thank you. I hope you have been well as well. It's a privilege to be with you today, and I look forward to starting our chat.
Me too. And let's officially begin with you introducing yourself to our viewers. And let me just remind as well that after this live, it will be posted in my YouTube channel and in my Instagram account too. So the others who are not able to watch could be able to watch our interview.
Perfect. Thank you. Well, hello everyone in Mabuhay, Philippines. Thank you so much for having me. I am Zoalize van Rensburg. I am a South African spokesmodel. I am a philanthropist, entrepreneur, and I am also a law student. A lot of people know this about me, but I'm someone that doesn't take any opportunity for granted. And with that mindset, it has instilled a spirit of positivity within me, but also it has instilled a sense of go-getter attitude. So when I am not busy managing all of my studies, I run my own charity foundation, which is known as Never Too Young to Advocate, where our core focus is youth development. But we built the core of our foundation on the pillars of collaboration. And alongside Never Too Young to Advocate and our brand partners, we ensure that we give children in vulnerable situations in South Africa, as well as orphan children all across the globe, a sense of safety and security within their lives. So I'm incredibly blessed to have founded that organization when I was only 14 years old. And apart from that, and the busy with anything creative. Recently, I've really been into writing. So any form of that is very relaxing to me. But thank you once again for having me, and I look forward to speaking with you today.
Wow, that was such an amazing introduction, and I'm really
Thank you.
excited to know more about you as well. Because what I love about these interviews is that it gives not only me but all of us pageant fans and followers more opportunity to get to know you more as a candidate and as a person. Because of course, there's so much to you and to all of the candidates than just seeing photos and video. So thank you so much for sharing all of those. I'm actually very interested to know on what pushed you to go into the field of pageantry.
Mhm. To be completely honest with you, as a young girl, I was always involved and very curious about the world of acting and modeling, but I was very oblivious to the world of pageantry. Close friend of mine who I went to school with was the core inspiration of me becoming a part of this field. She was competing in scholarship competitions, and every time I went to her house, we used to have a lot of play dates. She used to show me all of her beautiful gowns and the accolades she has achieved. And that really sparked my interest. And when I, did more research about this, we signed up for a coaching school, which I did a lot of begging to my mom. But there, the core focus was ensuring I'm groomed on etiquette. And again, I didn't know much about the world of pageantry. But later on, I discovered what it was and saw that it was more about purpose-driven work and investing in purpose-driven activities. So a lot of time went by and I discovered Miss World, and this organization was focused on investing and empowering women. And I knew that that was a space I wanted to be in, a space where humanitarians are empowered and where they are given a platform to speak upon the causes close to their hearts. I always want to be involved in something that fuels not only my passion and ambition, but also can contribute greatly to communities. Because ever since I was a little girl, I was brought up in a family that always loved to give. And I knew that that was my calling in life. Working with people made me incredibly happy and it filled me with joy. So when I found an organization that aligned with my principles and morals, I knew that I was in the right place.
Very good. And is Miss World South Africa your first national pageant, or was there a prior experience to it?
There was a prior experience, but that was a scholarship competition. So it was very much similar to Miss World, but it was never to the level that this national pageant of mine was. So it was a competition I competed in as a teenager, where you had a chance to win a scholarship amount as well as funds allocated towards studying. So I had the privilege to represent South Africa at that scholarship initiative, and that was a very wonderful experience. So I do have prior experiences within this field, but never to the magnitude of what this is.
Okay, so with that, it only means that Miss World is going to be the biggest pageant you're going to be competing with. So how does it feel when
Certainly.
you were called as the winner and you will be having an opportunity to compete and represent your country against more than 100 nations? How does that feel?
It was such a significant moment in my life. You know, when I was standing on that stage, I had no expectation. I was there so content with what I had showcased to my country and the rest of the globe. But apart from that, when my name was called out, I really felt a moment of gratitude, but I also understood the responsibility that was yet to come. Because a Miss World candidate is a woman that invests in her communities, she is a national ambassador, and she is a woman that constantly uplifts and empowers other individuals. And as much as I have been practicing and doing this for my childhood life, I now had this amazing platform to amplify my message and really branch out my initiatives and what I was passionate about. So it's a moment you really cannot put into words, but it's a moment I will never forget, and it's an opportunity I'm incredibly grateful for.
Wow, that is so beautiful. And you were crowned at the age of 18, and someone might view it as too young, especially in pageantry. So, do you consider it as a disadvantage or change our mind, convince us that age doesn't matter in pageant?
Yes, well, to give you a bit of the background of my age and my participation with this organization, said I was incredibly blessed to take those elements from a young age and reincorporate that when I competed and won at the age of 18 years old. And my participation at that young age was a true testament to the capabilities of young people. I believe that I had a story to share, and irrespective of my age, I had the strength and courage to convey my message to the world. Hi, there we go, we're back.
Yes.
Today, the internet does not want to be kind to us. I don't know where I got cut off, but just to wrap up, my previous response was, I wanted that to be a symbol of achievement and inspiration in the lives of young people, showing them that irrespective of differences, diversity is something that should be celebrated, and inclusivity is something that we should encourage and practice, whether it be age, anything. That is truly what I wanted to convey and show people that you really have the ability to use your unique talents and skills to create lasting and sustainable change within this world. So I hope that my fellow young people and rest of the world can draw inspiration from my story and apply that to their own lives to achieve success.
Very good. To be honest, while I was checking your profile, even before I make my first leaderboard, I was truly impressed seeing someone like you who's very young and who has achieved so much. And you were right. You are inspiring young women as well. That it's not really about the age that you can offer to the pageantry, but it's all about being an inspiration to others. That you can do so much at such a young age. So that's amazing. So well done to you. Now let's proceed to your beauty with a purpose because that's something that is very interesting as well. So could you please tell us about your beauty with a purpose entry and why did you decide to choose this as your entry?
Course. Well, as I mentioned, my Beauty with a Purpose project is known as Never Too Young to Advocate. And this is an organization that I founded when I was 14 years old. And our core focus is development within the youth. So more recently, we branched out to an initiative known as the Storks of Hope Project that specifically aims development within the lives of orphaned and vulnerable children across all 9 provinces within South Africa. And hopefully we can take it to the world. But in our 4 years of operations, we have worked tirelessly to ensure that we instill a sense of safety and security within the lives of our children. Because I grew up with a single mom, I understood how it felt only having one parent. And, growing up as an orphan, I cannot imagine having no parents. So I wanted to be that sense of safety in their lives. And where the security aspect comes in, we ensure that the children are educated. So we focus on facilitating that, as well as building classrooms that they have a safe environment to learn in and to grow within. And like I mentioned, we are very passionate about collaboration. I feel power in working within unity. So a lot of our brand partners have similar core values. So I work as a full-time volunteer with organizations such as Unchain Our Children, My Desk Global, as well as the Arms of Mercy organization, where they all focus on ensuring our young children have a safe space to grow and foster into, as well as investing in early childhood, because that is the true key to a more successful future. And we all have common goals of creating equal education and just ensuring that every single young child has an opportunity at a quality life. Like I said, I am speaking from a place of privilege, and I understood the lessons that I have learned, and I was privileged enough to receive, and I feel that it is my duty to invest it back into my communities and especially my young people. So I've been called to live a life of service, and whether I have the privilege of amplifying my message through Miss World or any other form of representation, I am committed and ready to take on that responsibility. So that, in a nutshell, is my Beauty with a Purpose project, and it draws inspiration from my own story as a young individual.
Oh my gosh, you are incredible. I mean, I cannot imagine you're doing all of this at this young, as young as you. I mean, that's amazing, incredible. So kudos to
Thank
you for
you.
all of
Thank you
this.
so
And
much.
what I love about Miss World is that they truly appreciate this kind of work. So seeing candidates like you is just wow, amazing, mind blown. And for Miss World, one thing that really separates Miss World from other pageants is that they they have they are focusing on other areas as well, like talent, sports. So in your case, in your road to preparation, what has been the most challenging so far?
So I must say, Miss World is an organization that really focuses on various aspects and facets. I think that they really ensure that there's an equal opportunity for every single candidate to showcase their strength. In my opinion, I am most excited for both the head-to-head challenge as well as the sports challenge. I have always had a love for public speaking and engaging in different solutions and ideas, and seeing this world as a celebration of creativity and innovation. I look forward to being in spaces with like-minded women who have one concrete cause to celebrate, and that is creating sustainable change, those conversations, and to learn from my peers as well. And I say the sports challenge because I'm someone that loves a good challenge. And ever since I
Wow.
was a young girl, I loved engaging in any sports activities. I used to be that student that did every aspect and facet to ensure I'm ready for every single area of competition.
Very good. Well done. And
Thank you.
just a follow-up question in connection to your beauty with a purpose earlier. Um,
Yes, of
in your own
course.
in your own terms, how do you define beauty with a purpose?
Well, beauty with a purpose is a true celebration of community. I've always seen it as a symbol of inspiration. I've seen it as a symbol of hope, and I think every single project offers something unique. I think every single project has inspired the life of one individual, and it has become a light at the end of the tunnel for many people in various aspects. So that is the core of Beauty with a Purpose. It is really about a caring heart. It's about showcasing the love you have for your communities, but it is also a celebration of international connection, because Miss World truly celebrates every single individual and every single candidate's unique cause and unique community. And to see that international connection become a reality at one festival is a privilege to witness, and it makes me hopeful for the future of this world, because we instill something unique and something needed within every single community across every single country. And hopefully, with our collective efforts, we will be able to create sustainable change that will impact the world for many decades to come, and we can build upon a legacy. So to me, that is what Beauty with a Purpose represents, and I am grateful to contribute towards that legacy.
Wow. I mean, I can see why you are excited for the head-to-head challenge. And
Oh,
listening to you right now, we're quite kind of excited too. Oh my gosh, you're amazing.
thank
And now
you.
you're already considered as a pageant queen. So I was wondering, would you encourage young girls to enter beauty pageants and why?
Yes, so I look at myself when I get asked this question, because when I was a young girl, I thought of this industry as something that wasn't really empowering or something that I wanted to be a part of necessarily, until I really did my research and found a system that aligned with my personal morals and values. I think the beauty of this industry is that it is so unique and there are so many different systems for a specific individual. And within that, I think comes something so beautiful, because there is a different system for every single candidate that aligns with you as a person and enhances the essence of yourself. I think this industry is not something that's degrading when you are within the right system, within the right development program, because I look at my story and that's what I felt growing up. So a lot of people might perceive it as degrading or as objectifying an individual, but I personally see it as an organization or an industry that aims to uplift and empower women. It's simply about finding the right organization that fits with you.
Wow. And with all of this, I can now see the reason, and I'm pretty sure you do as well, why many pageant followers are considering you as an early favorite and even considering you as potentially the next Miss World from South Africa. So, how does it feel, or does it put a pressure on you?
Can I tell you how wonderful it has been to see that enthusiasm? It has been such a privilege to be featured. I think at the end of the day, for me, it's about showcasing the essence of my people and my country. That was my aim. That was my contribution I was wanting to make to this whole endeavor, is showcasing the essence of South African pride, South African innovation and creativity. And I don't say it puts any sense of pressure on me, because I'm someone that really will do my best. And I believe that when you put out hard work into the world and you put out positive thinking, it will always return to you. But I'm incredibly blessed to have the support of not only my nation, but the rest of the world. It is incredibly inspiring and it's motivating. So I thank you all for the support, and I promise to do my best. And I look forward to the upcoming weeks and months of preparation.
Yes, very good. And what is it about you that makes you potentially the next Miss World?
I would consider myself a visionary leader. I have always complimented and prided myself within this aspect, because I look at a Miss World and I see her as an ambassador for her people. And then I look at myself and I see a leader who takes the ideas and thoughts of my community and my people into consideration. And to me, that defines a good leader. A good leader is someone who not only makes inclusive decisions in benefit of themselves, a good leader is someone who listens, who observes and takes the ideas and thoughts of their people into consideration, and thereafter make an inclusive decision moving towards solutions that can benefit not only her country but the whole world. I'm someone that will continuously invest in communities. I'm someone that will be reminded of the core of humanity because I live with an open heart. I live with a heart that is willing to give. I live with a heart and mind that is willing to learn. And I believe when we can instill and reintegrate those two aspects within society, that is what will bring back the livelihood of humanity and continue to build on this legacy of the beauty of purpose and the beauty of celebration of your communities, your pride in your nation. So that is what I would consider a good quality within myself that will resemble that of a Miss World.
Oh, wow. You deserve a crown.
Oh,
I mean, that is an amazing
thank you.
answer.
Thank
That
you
was
so,
incredible.
so much.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Oh,
pretty sure
thank
that
you.
I'm not the only one who is impressed by that answer. Wow.
Thank
Incredible.
you.
And
Thank you very,
before,
very much. I really appreciate that. I mean, it's such a privilege to speak to you. I look at the work that you do and the how you empower all of these wonderful candidates. It's been incredibly inspiring to watch, and I applaud you. The space that you create is so positive and motivating to be a part of. So thank you for what you do, and it's a privilege to be here on this live with you.
oh my gosh, thank you for that wonderful message as well. And you're welcome. And before I let you go, I just wanted to say thank you for this opportunity. And we're back. I was just reading some of the comments. If they bring back the
Oh,
crown,
oh,
that's
thank you
amazing.
so much. Thank you. The support has been something I can't compare to anything. I'm eternally grateful.
I really hope that many Miss World fans could be able to watch this interview as well because I'm pretty sure that they will be impressed by you too.
Thank you so, so much. I hope so too. Despite our connectivity issues, I'm very happy that I had the opportunity to speak with you.
Me too. I'm super excited. And my last question is, I hope you heard that earlier, or if not, I'll just repeat it. What will be your message to the people who will be supporting you on your way to the 72nd Miss World?
Oh, can I tell you my message would be just a heartfelt amount of gratitude to you all. A lot of people always ask me, what's the secret? What's the recipe? And I always say that there's nothing behind it. It's a genuine amount of gratitude that you put out into the world. I'm grateful for the support. I'm grateful for the experiences. I'm grateful for my ethics, as well as the person I have become through this experience and the person I will become with the support of all of you. I am eternally grateful and I look forward to representing the beauty of my nation and hopefully taking it a step further to speak with all of you and represent the essence of every single individual within this world so that we can move into a society that is more inclusive and that celebrates diversity. So that would be my ending of message, a true thank you, and really just sending out blessings to everyone who has contributed and dedicated their time to watching my journey.
Wow. I mean, how can you give winning answers to all questions? I mean, that's
Oh,
that's
oh,
amazing.
thank
And oh my
you.
gosh, you are the first candidate that I have interviewed for 2025. And wow, what a spark!
Oh,
Amazing. Thank you very
goodness,
much.
thank you. I am blessed to have been the starting candidate for your interview series. I can't wait to watch the rest of your work this year. And thank you very much for your time today.
Thank you. I oh my gosh, I'm speechless.
Oh,
I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
thank you. I had a blast. I appreciate your time and everyone who joined.
Yes, thank you very much to everyone who joined as well. And we will be keeping an eye on your preparation and your journey for the 72nd Miss World.
Thank you very much. I look forward to sharing more.
Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And to everyone, thank you very much for joining as well.
Likewise. Thank you,
Bye bye.
everyone. Bye bye.